As a sentinel of magic, they told me I'd be trying to save the world.
If we are to push the demons out of Gotham and shut them out of our dimension,
I seek your assistance.
Help us learn more about
Chaos is on the rise, and we must.
These otherworldly demons threaten everyone in our dimension. Hero, Thanks for saving me. It's like I could see myself from the outside.
What took you so long?
I never faced such...
I believe I can now face my fears. Your courage is an inspiration. I am ashamed to have fallen.
I've gotta move something. Thank you. I thought I I was done for.
Some challenges are harder than others. Thank you for the second chance.
Thank you. Thanks for saving me.
What took you so long?
Your courage is impeccable. I am sure.
Demonic tentacles.
Some challenges are harder than others.
So, a storm is brewing on the coast of Metropolis. Aquaman's half-brother Ocean Master is attempting to seize the throne of Atlantis. Now, Aquaman is the proud type, so he didn't exactly ask for help. But I have a feeling he could use all hands on deck. His forces have attacked the Atlantean outpost in the waters.
Your aid has tipped the balance. The Sentinels of
Every
Magic
demon
thank you.
banished is one less terrorized citizen of Gotham.
It's right here. And try all of them.
Three, two, one, fight! Three, two, one, fight! 3, 2, 1, fight! Lose.
How? How? Three, two, one, fight! prove him wrong. Either I answer man. Can you hear me? It's a lot of time to tell you. Matrix trilogy. That's dope.
3, 2, 1, fight. You win. Three, two, one, fight. You win. Three, two, one, fight. Win.
Thank you for the invite there, sir.
What's up, bro?
I said thanks for the invite.
Oh yeah, bro. Of course. You seem like somebody that knows what they're doing. I wanted to talk to you for a little bit too, bro, but I wasn't sure if you were available. Okay, so what this league is, we're rogues, bro. We do whatever we want and what we please, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you got other things to do other than playing video games or maybe play something else. It's really up to you, you know what I mean? Like, play on your terms, you know what I mean? Like, it's your vibe, so like, How long you been playing for, this game, for example, bro?
This game here,
Yes, sir.
about a year and a half now.
Alright, so you over that year and a half, you met a couple people on your friends list, right? That you know you actually play with and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what I'm getting at, bro, is they're in different leagues, correct? People in different leagues and stuff like that and everything. And they're people that you met before, right?
Yeah.
Alright, and in the past, they're really good in raids for feats or whatever. Let's say you want to keep doing that, you could do whatever you want. I'm not here to keep telling you how to play the game, because everybody knows how to play the game. It's just really on the communication. Sometimes the league wants to do the things on their own. Like me, I play whatever I feel like it. Or if I really don't want to play right now, and I did all the dailies and all the missions, all the raids and stuff, and I don't have resets, if I want to play Mortal Kombat, if I want to play, other games in general, or just in general, like go out, on vacation or whatever, go do it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you want advice or an opinion, I'm here for that. But I'm not here to keep telling you how to play, because it gets annoying. When somebody keeps constantly telling you how to play, oh, we need to be in a group league to do feats, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's cool and everything, but in the long run, sometimes you do it better with other people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what this league's about, bro. Be the strongest possible and be chill,
Yeah.
There's no stress over this. Oh, and when it comes to the collections, I can teach you how to make money. I can teach you how to make sure you indicate your strongest character. Like, where you at right now, bro?
I'm in the watchtower right now with this character.
Alright. Like, for example, how many characters do you got?
27.
27, bro? Dude.
Yeah.
You could have had at least 250 skill points by now. Alright, I'm gonna teach you something. Meet me in the watchtower real fast.
I'm already in the watchtower.
Okay. There's a point to this. Alright, so there's a point to this. Alright, so you see how you have, what you said, 27, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so throughout that time you've been playing a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so basically going to your second year. Huh? Okay, so knowing that fact, keep going off. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure, brother. But over that time, you could have had more skill points. You know how you develop skill points? What's your main character have? Like, what's his CR and how many skill points does he have? Or she have, or whatever. Like your main. Like your main character.
My main one right now is Pixie for Marvel Champs, and she's 235, and I think with like 114 skill points.
Okay, so take the time that you put for her, but include it in and disconnect the 22 that you created. How many skill points do you think you could have had? 300. About, right? 250, correct?
Right.
What I'm getting at is, bro, is if you want to make the best out of your time playing this, and you want to make sure you're as strong as possible, making sure that you're like running with people that are cool, because majority of the time when you're on, the league is not on. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're doing something else. Sometimes they're playing Madden. Sometimes they're playing Call of Duty. Sometimes they're playing, Mortal Kombat. Something Days Gone or whatever, or going to work. But then you have people on your friends list that are always on. You know what I mean? You can't always rely just on the league. You gotta rely on like your strategy on how you play. So I'm just trying to show you. Okay, you're over there. I'm all talking too much and I kind of forgot where you're at. But this is what I want to show you. Once I'm done showing you each set of gear, what I want you to do is tell me to switch so that way I can show you my point. Okay, this is my DPS. This is not my strongest armory, but this is one of them.
Okay.
Tell me when you look at everything, from artifacts, from um, augments, everything, gear. You see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna switch to my PvP. I'm gonna teach you everything I know, bro, so you become as strong as possible. But the thing is, I want you to have fun with it. You know what I mean? You know how we're trying to get a collection or a style feat or whatever, or chest piece that we want, like the uh, death chest plate or whatever from Necron.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, the chest piece. Let's say you wanted it or whatever, right? And it's a really rare chest piece. Eventually, you'll come across it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, you see where I'm coming from now? Okay, this is the gear for
Yeah.
PvP. Now this is my tank. This is my strongest character. I'm a tank bro, but I'm maxed out. Okay, so the second point. The max skill points right now is, I'm gonna assume, you can quote me and stuff wrong and stuff I know, probably, I'm just guessing. But it's about 478 or 480, 480 skill points. I'm at 444. The seasonal that comes out, I get that in one day, basically. I clear out whatever I can get right now. All the rare materials that are feats, all the rare auras that are feats, all the rare collections, all the OP gear, everything is in this character. So I manage my time on one. And the reason why I'm going to say one is important, because you're maximizing your character. So let's say you do max out your character, you get bored, you want a different power. It's easy. Because what you could do is just, you know those feats that are repetitive, that are so annoying that you never want to do again? Like 1,000 Reaper feat thing you have to do?
Mm-hmm.
That takes forever. Okay, you beat it on your main tune. When you make your second tune and you develop your tune, you can use your replay badges to unlock it, so you never have to deal with those repetitive feats again. The ones you have to fight Darkseid, the ones you have to fight the heavy bosses, you already did it. So all the easy missions, that like all the style feats and stuff like that, you'll beat it eventually. You just have to wait to collect it over time. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Because if you really want your character to be badass, this game is okay. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and this is the truth. Daybreak actually responded to my I think email. I sent them the ticket where something's a problem with your game and stuff, and you go to the Daybreak to see if they can fix it or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so they responded to my thing. I'm gonna put it short. Where I said was, this game can surpass World at Warcraft by a mile. You know what I'm saying? It can surpass it because it has different story in comics, different story in villains, superheroes, different scenarios, different universes. So it's a multiplex of storylines for DLC content. And besides, it promotes future movies, future comics, future cartoons. Am I wrong? No, right? So this game is easy to develop to 2,000 skill points, 4,000 skill points. You know what I mean? Because over time it's going to beat Warcraft. Warcraft has been on for, 20 years. There's a warlock, a human, a dwarf, and a wizard, right? Let's say.
Yeah.
There's very limited story. Because it gets old. With the DC, it's different. There's multiple stories. Multiple timelines. You know what I mean? That actually makes sense, that people want to continue. The same thing with Marvel, but at the same time, it's always going to expand. And they came up with a game called what? Avengers, right? Something like that?
Yeah.
So it's really just going to keep developing. Back then, we only been playing this for 1.5 years, right? Okay, so when I played this, you know how you mod your gear and stuff like that? It's kind of easy. It's kind of implemented. Back then, you had to create it. Like, you had to go here and craft your gear, craft your armor. Like, if you wanted the mods, you would have to make mods and then put the gear on. Then once new gear comes on, you would have to remake it. It would get repetitive. So the developers took that off. So it makes it easier just to attach it in your base, right? Because they give you a generator for the mods. They didn't have that before, like that. But they just want to make it more simpler so it could be more access, more easier way to play, you know what I mean? So what I'm getting at is focus on your time on your main tunes. So this is how I become rich. I had 170 mil before I went to work today. 170 mil before I went to work today. You know those catalysts that you get from John Constantine? Follow me.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, you know how we get the marks of triumphs? No, but the source. They call it source now. Source material. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So that can go up to 800, 900 because I was at that point where I needed to use it before I think I max out or whatever. Right? You know what I mean? Because with marks of triumph was what, 200? For example, before it was 100, and then before that it was like 75 or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm getting at is, once you get enough,
Listen,
like I have right now,
you don't want to
I
be
have
my
310
mate.
because
My
I really
mates
don't
end up
bother
either
with anything.
worm food
I don't
or
need anything. All the
worse.
gear, all the collections from the past and everything from the present, like that are rare, I have everything. When I go to the broker, I can't buy anything. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm telling you. So you make money. All right. So this catalyst is for those artifacts, correct? And people use it to level up their artifacts, right? What is the most top rank right now? 160 and 140, correct?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay, so you don't know that part. Okay, so the artifacts, you see how like those artifacts are 160, every single one of them? Okay, so that's the max CR for the artifacts. So the artifacts is kind of like the gauntlet for Marvel, but that's pretty much the DC version. You know what I mean? They're from the universe, they're very powerful. They develop on your character's role. So each artifact is really based on what your character is based on role. So you know how you looked at my artifacts, and each 3 artifacts were based on tank role, and then the other 3 artifacts were based on my DPS, and then the other one was based on my PvP tank role.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all based on what my character can do, not just on power, but what your ability of your role is. You know what I mean? Like extra support, so you have the extra boost to fight back. So for the tank, I have those tank mods, so I have better defense for my shield and for my healing debuff for my tank. And then when it comes to artifacts, some artifacts are different. A lot of them say DPS, but the majority of, like, let's say 2 out of 6 of them are for troll DPS. You know what I'm saying? Because they all have different effects. Like if you looked at each one artifact that's the DPS, they all stand for like electricity. It's more damage for electricity. Or the other one says the other artifact is more for rage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you focus on that and make sure you do that, you'll become more powerful. But the best way to level up your artifacts, Immortal, is basically just take your time with it. So you know how we get the infernal over time when we're fighting our boss, fighting an ad and outside in Gotham or Metropolis, whatever. You get those infernals. Okay, so every time you level up your artifacts for your character or for your role, you want to make sure it's balanced. So you want all 3 artifacts to be at level 40. You don't want one artifact to be at level 80, you have the second artifact at level 20, and then the other artifact at level 40. Because it doesn't throw out the true potential of your character. If you make it all even, level 20, level 20, level 20, it's more of a boost because it has equal support. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, same thing with augments. Okay, so you want to know the best way to do it? You know what augments are, right? The things that I
Yep.
showed you on my thing. Not the artifacts, but the augments on the side.
Yep.
Same kind of method. So the max is 237 for the augments for the armor, because that's basically what that is. The augment system is basically to give a strength boost to your armor, so you have more capability of fighting heavier bosses, take more damage while blocking. So that it's gonna be implemented on what your role is too. You know what I mean? So I'm a tank, dominance based tank, right? So I want dominance for my tank. For my DPS, I'm more of a power based, not precision. Precision is when you're using your weapon. You know what I mean? So when it comes to me, I want to use my power, my fire. So I want to use more the ability than the actual weapon. So I'm going to be more focused on might. You know what I'm saying? They all stick to more roles, because if you give the more of the boost of the role, like those augments and then those artifacts that you get for the like your armor, what salvaging your gear is, right? Like where you salvage the gear and then you get the stuff back.
Yep.
Okay, so you know how you kind of just put that on your gear, or not your augments, to make them stronger? You can make them stronger by giving them a boost. So you go to the R&D station. Where'd you go?
I'm in the middle of a mission right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
So
listening.
that
I'm listening
R&D
at the same
station.
time.
You know how that R&D station where you go to assembly,
Yeah.
and then there's all these different things that you collected over time, the plans, like making soda, making gear, or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's plans for the augments. So the best way to do it, so it's not so repetitive and it's like scrolling down to do it over and over and over. Once you get to the augments on the assembly, not augments, the exobytes, those little exobytes you get from the gear.
Yeah.
Okay, that. So you go to the exobytes and then you highlight whatever you're trying to do, and then you put attach. So you press triangle if you're playing on the PS4, and then I'll go to this other channel in the middle next to salvage, and then they'll scroll you down to all those exobyte plans. So once you do that, you can actually upgrade the actual exobyte. Sorry, I'm trying to look at it, but it's like my glasses. I need glasses. That's why I'm kind of always trying to read all this. Yeah, you go to your assemblies, right? And then you go to do the attachments. Then once you go to the attachments, those exobyte material that you get from Gotham and Metropolis, those little glowing things that look like that you're trying to fix something, like a toolkit. Okay, so those exo material make those exobytes stronger. So when you put it into the augments, it gives it a boost. You get what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, since I'm maxed out, right? I'm maxed out. I can't do anything with all those exobytes, correct? Wrong.
Right.
You could either sell it in a broker, make some money, or do it smart. And I'm gonna just be honest with you, brother. Stick with at least 3 or 4 tunes, since you have so many. The reason why I'm gonna say this is because you're gonna invest your time to become more powerful. After you, let's say you do max out your main tune, then start doing that. You know what I mean? Because you have nothing else to do but make your other character stronger. Okay? So this is what I'm gonna tell you. Focus on your main tune. Then make sure that like you know how I have all those exabytes for extra? I send it to my other tunes for inventory space. So that way I don't waste the space that I have now. So when the next DLC comes in with the update for the augments or the artifacts or whatever, I'll have all those exobytes to level up my tune. So instead of the max CR for the augments is at 237, let's say the new update will be at 273. I'll be prepared. You get where I'm coming from now?
Yeah.
Alright. So you get where I'm coming from leveling up your CR. So that's the best way. That's my opinion. Now, this is the best way to actually make money. So remember I told you about those catalysts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have... Did you get some?
I haven't bought it yet.
Okay, so here, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you two just to give you an example. Does this all make sense what I'm telling you, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Because I just want to make sure you're having fun with it, you know what I mean? Because not struggling, because, like, it gets frustrating. The first year I played this, brother, nobody told me how to play this shit. Nobody told me how to mod. Nobody told me how to make your character stronger. Nobody told me how to use the loadout, you know, for your power. Because you know how there's different loadouts, like, for your 2 roles? Since I'm a fire tank and a DPS tank. I mean, DPS and a fire tank. Okay, so nobody told me that when you use your powers for your loadout, you can't mix the ability. You know what I mean? Some is strictly for that role. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I didn't know how to do all that. So I had to kind of figure this all out, but make sure that I'm not wasting my time. And I only have 2 tunes at first. I've been playing this since 2012. And I only had 2, but now I had the 3rd one. I just made my 3rd character a couple days ago. Carnage 1991 and Immortal Beast. That's all I have. And if I wanted to, I can go to my other tunes and unlock it, so I don't have to work as much. And you're legendary, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know how we had that yearly thing? Come to the Watchtower. I need to give you something, so that way you can make more money this way.
Give me just a second.
Every year, I'm in the, I think, Tech Wing. I'm in the broker Tech Wing. Every year there's a anniversary and a thank you from Daybreak, and they give you a free level up, right? Make your character a little stronger for free. Okay, so what I'm getting at is, see how you're working on this one, right? This is like your second best character, correct? Or no?
No.
Or just starting from scratch?
This one I just did for fun.
Oh, okay, cool. So for fun,
because I've been challenged to make tunes and stuff, and
you're
the
good
league
at it,
I'm
bro.
in.
You're good at it. You're good at it.
The league
Welcome to the
the league I'm in. The league I'm in right now, that I mainly play in. One of our leagues that we got set up is to help people that don't know how to play the game, teach them how to do things, how to work as a team, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we also show them tunes that we've made throughout our time being on that shows them that, hey, there's different ideas, different ways to do different tunes.
Yeah, that's true. Instead of just making it all the same. That's good.
And like I have tunes ranging from Thing to Riddick to Morpheus.
Morpheus?
Yeah, I've got all different kinds.
Yeah, and like for example, you see how like you're playing with other tunes, bro? That's fun too. But at least stick with at least less than 10, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, because that way you manage your time, bro. That way you get all the collections that you really want. You know what I mean? Like the rare ore that you really want. Like, I can
Well,
already
like,
show you that I have everything.
Like
Well,
the
I'm gonna
top
show you.
three that I'm working with right now, that are my main ones that I work with, is my Crystal, which is she's 277, and then Pixie, and then just started on my Earth type guy to get him up, so which is a Luke Cage character.
Luke Cage?
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, yeah, welcome to the league, bro.
Sure.
Of course.
But yeah, this one
But yeah, that's
the
no,
leader
that's
of
just
my
my
previous.
feedback. You know what I mean? Because like I see a lot of
Yeah.
people making a lot of tunes and everything like that, brother. But honestly, you could have been a lot more stronger. Like if
Well,
let's say you did what I just said hypothetically, you would have probably been at 300 skill points talking to me.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yeah, over time, man, whenever you feel like playing this character, man, go for it, man. Welcome to the league. Like, you know what I mean? Do what you want. Do what you please.
I'll be playing on her because it was something I wanted to work on anyways.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, like, we're rogues. So, you know what I mean? I'm not here to tell you how to play the game. Like
But,
constantly. Like, if you know already, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But one of my favorite tunes that I made was Riddick from Pitch
My
Black.
character is based off of Batman Beyond, Doomsday, and Red Death.
Yeah.
Or Doomsday Batman. I'm gonna put it that way. If you know what Dark Knight's Metal is, that's kind of basically what the league is about. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's basically what I'm talking about. Or what the league is about.
Oops.
Yeah, dude, you should look up Dark Knight's Metal, bro. That shit is tight.
Alright.
But yeah, man. Your league hasn't taught you about anything about artifacts?
They don't focus on the artifacts. They're more feats and rage right now.
Oh, okay, that's the thing. Well, the artifacts are part of feats, so you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they're more worried about the other stuff than like focusing on certain things. Me, I'm open range. I work on it all. I get one artifact up, I work on another.
You know what I did? I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. You know what I did when I got my first 100 mil? I think it was like, I'm gonna say 5 years ago. I had my first 100 mil. I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy every single collection in the broker. When everything was cheap. Nobody know what to sell anything for. Anything. Like, they didn't know what to price an item or collection or a feat item for a base item. You know how you collect 10 items and it's for a base collection feat?
Yeah.
For example? Yeah. I did everything. From collections for auras, collections for materials, collections for everything. So when it comes to the time capsules, let's say I had those duplicates from what I already collected. I sell that. I make my money back. But I also buy everything that I don't have in the broker. Because in the broker, it sells you only what you don't have. if you put it that way. Like, there's a setting for that. So all the collections you already collected, it doesn't sell it to you again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's what I did, bro. I bought everything. I bought all the collections. So basically what I'm doing is, yeah, I'm fee hunting, but I'm also kind of like getting all the gear possible. Like, I'm getting my second OP gear, bro. The back for my cape, the cape. You know how a cape is what? 252?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I already had that for my tank. Because you saw it, right? I'm almost done with my second one for my DPS. Why? Because I have a spare points. You get what I'm saying? I make it my characters as strong as possible, but I manage it. If I'm kind of like already done, bro, let's say you get maybe 2-3 skill points for today. You do everything you can possibly do, like you kind of that you want to do at the moment. Play something else. Keep your mind occupied on something else, not just on DC. Because that's when people get irritated. Like, damn, because you know how there's a long pause and wait period for a group or for the feed itself in the raid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once you get through that, bro, play something else. That's just my therapy, bro. I need to play some Call of Duty. And then you might do like badass in Call of Duty or Mortal Kombat. That's how I feel. Or if I'm at work, I need to be at work, I'll play this later. You know what I mean? Do all the dailies, get my shit together. And,
That's about what I do.
yeah, pretty much. A lot of people don't. People get frustrated. Oh, I don't got this collection. I don't got this aura. Blah blah. Like, you'll come across. It's not true.
If I won't get it, I'll get it eventually. But
like, for example, you know this booster gold thing that's in the watchtower?
Yeah.
Slowly they're releasing all the old content, all the rare auras, all the rare materials. They're slowly doing that. And you know how they need those, what do you call it, the booster points?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I have 27,000. What is it? Hold on, what's it called? Dude, I opened a lot of fucking time capsules, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's corks. Yeah, 27. I have 27,000 corks.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I can buy like 5 materials, 6. So I'm waiting for Cosmic. That's pretty much what I'm missing.
Gotcha. Alright, man. Like I said, I want to take a small break, go grab me a bite to eat, and I'll be back on a little bit later.
Like I said, bro, do your thing, brother. I think I'm gonna play a little bit of Call of Duty because I'm ready to loot lock from everything.
Alrighty, man.
Do you have a PlayStation account? If you play any other game, bro, let me know, cause I'm into like online, Mortal Kombat, anything.
Alright.
I don't just play this game.
Okay, man.
Alright, bro.
Later.
Later. Devil May Cry. It's one of my favorite ones too. phone died, that's why. I couldn't respond to you. It was at 10% when I got home. Man, sorry.
3, 2, 1, fight.
I'm back. That's crazy. I'm waiting for my phone to charge. All I know is that at least I could take the fight. I'm not weak. Okay, let me see. No, it's because I did try to do these two before I log out. I'm just doing it right now. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the league. You're a nice person. That's cool. Okay, so with this league, we're rogues, alright? So, just knowing that, we're pretty much based off on how you play the game. So this is your universe. You play on how you feel like it. You play whenever you want, and there's no rush on when to grow or whatever. What's up, Wayne? Just to give you a heads up on how to play this game, man. With this league, bro, we're all rogues. So we're basically determined to get as strong as possible. But this is what I'm getting at. So that way you guys kind of get what I'm coming from. When you're in a league, there's always a league leader or a group of people that tell you how to play the game constantly. Or sometimes you kind of don't have the time. Sometimes you want to do stuff on your own. You want to explore the game on your own terms. You want to play whenever you feel like it. I get that. What I'm getting at is play on how you feel about the day. Let's say you complete all the missions, all the dailies and stuff like that. You don't necessarily want to do anything else. Like on the game, you want to play Call of Duty, you want to play other games that are kind of based on your taste. Do it. Or if you need to, do something outside of playing video games, go for it. Like, there's no limit or terms on how to play. As long as you're having fun, you know what I mean? That's the difference. If you need advice, if you need an opinion on something, that's different. But if you constantly want to be told what to do, this is not what this league is about. It's about having fun and making the best out of your time. If you complete all the raids, all the missions in general, you kind of have other games, or you want to do something else, do it. There's no pressure. Just have fun and make the best out of the game. And if you do that, that's how you really play the game. When you're stressing over a collection or a feat or whatever, don't worry about it. Eventually you'll come across it. You know what I mean? You'll get what you want. It's just depending on how often you play the game and a routine. So if you want to know the best way, play every single thing. Like every single mission, every single PvP, whatever. But at your time and your pace. Sometimes you won't get the feat or something like that, or sometimes you kind of struggle with a mission with somebody. If you can't beat it today, you'll probably beat it tomorrow. You know what I mean? And if you play like that, I guarantee you that you'll get as strong as me. You know what I mean? I guarantee you make sure that you're as strong as possible, but also, not rushing it. You know what I mean? Like, when people rush it and they try to get stuff, eventually it'll take them longer because that's all in their mind. That's all they think about. But everything else is kind of ignored. You know what I mean? If you play like that, it's going to take longer for you to grow. Just saying. Just have fun with the game, man. If you can hear me, just jump. Alright, so I'm gonna get to the point, brother, so you know. Alright, so there's a lot of leagues out there that are very helpful. I'm not gonna say they're not. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Some of them are really helpful, some of them actually run together and everything like that. But how long you been playing this game? Honestly. A year, 2 years, 3? You're a vet, so you've been playing since what, 2012? 2011? 6? Okay. So you basically get the gist on how to play the game in general, right? You know, you have experience, you know what you're doing, and it's really on like how you communicate with people, right? You have a lot of people on your friends list, correct? Alright. So over the years, yeah, that was me too. Over the years, you like communicate with other people that were badass, correct? You probably don't play with that tune anymore, but you still probably have those people on your list that you recognize and remember that help you out with your things, right? Alright, so what I'm getting at, brother, I don't like telling you how to play the game. I don't keep constantly telling you, hey, Jern, you need to join this group so we can do this raid for a fee, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's cool and everything. But let's say you're working on something else. Let's say you're working on getting money to get a gear. Let's say you're working on something a daily just to get like a feat or whatever. You're doing your thing. Let's say that. And let's say you kind of don't want to do that. That's fine. You play on your terms, because when it comes down to it, this is your universe. You're Jiren from Dragon Ball Z. I know. Oh, Super. But what I'm saying is, you're basically making your own universe. So like you're playing on how you want to. Let's say Jiren. Let's say you kind of don't want to play DC. You kind of want to play Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty or whatever, Doom or some other game, Mortal Kombat. Let's say you want to go on vacation, or you don't want to play video games. You want to do something else. You want to go out. You do you. You know what I mean? Play on your terms, because if you play on your terms and you kind of go throughout the dailies and do your thing, you're actually having more fun. You get where I'm coming from? There's nobody always telling you how to play, because it's more fun for you to be like, hey bruh, can you help me with this raid real quick, blah blah blah. It's cool, I help you. And then let's say you kind of want to do your own thing again, go for it. Or let's say the people in different leagues, right? Like let's say this league right now. Let's say this league. Let's say if you were in my league, but then you have friends in your league right now, in this league, they're hella helpful and hella cool. If you want to help them do something on the raid, bro, on their feet, go ahead, man. There's nothing stopping you from playing the game. If you want my advice or my opinion on something, then yeah, I'll tell you. But I'm not gonna tell you how to play the game every day. It gets repetitive and it gets annoying. You get what I'm coming from with that? But yeah, man, if you want to join the league, that's pretty much what the league's about. We're rogues. If you know what Dark Knight's Meadow is, you know, the Dark Universe of Batman, that's basically what my league's about. We're not Batman, but we're kind of you know, the influence. Like, we don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you probably have 100 skill points. Let's say you were working on your PvP gear, right? Let's say you're only working on that. If that's how you have fun, man, I don't care. You know what I mean? There's nothing for me to stop you to play the game. Like, for example, let's say I want to only focus on PvP and nothing else. I focus on PvP. You know what I mean? There's nothing stopping me. If people keep telling you, like, dissing you and shit, then ignore it, bro. You could always grow from it. You know what I mean? I've been playing this since 2012, and I only have 3 tunes. I just made my 3rd tune like recently, but I only had 2.
1. Fight.
Yeah, dude. The reason why I know I'm badass and shit, I'm not saying I'm badass. I'm not maxed out against the skill points, but I have fun with it. There's a new game coming out, like Doom, for example, Doom Eternal. I want to play it, I'll play it. The new Dragon Ball Z movie coming out. I want to go see the movie. I'll go see the movie. You know what I'm saying? BK Quantum Batman movie. You get it. Is that what your character is based on? Me? No, who's that? Is he OP or something?
You win.
Still hit him after I got knocked out. Still got him. But yeah, man. Like for example, let's say we don't talk for like a week or whatever. You kind of do your own thing with your friends on your friends list or people in your league. Go ahead and do that. Nah, I'm not gonna fight you because I already know you. We fought before. Oh, and you know how? Wait, no. You know how, like, for example, I was gonna say, spaced out what I was gonna say. Oh, but yeah, basically, just like, man, just have fun. There's no pressure. You see how, like all these rare aura collections and stuff, gear and stuff like that? Eventually, you will come across that. Eventually, you will. It's just a matter of how much time you're devoting your time towards this too. You keep hopping around. Okay, but I'm gonna give you a good example. A great example. So that we manage the time. The collections. There's usually 10 collections or 12 collections. Material or whatever. Okay. So let's say you collect 9 out of 12 or 9 out of 10 on this tune, and your other ones there's maybe 3 out of 10. The others, the third or second, or the third tune probably has 2 collections of the aura or the material for the material or the aura. Yeah, we do, bro. I wait until we get 125 prestige points, because if we get 125 prestige points, from there you get 5 boosters. What do you call it? The generator mods from the League Hall. Yeah. It's easy to get that. It's easy. It's not hard. But yeah, because if you get 125, you could unlock 5 generator mods. And I put it basically on like the roles that we basically are right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do that I do it every time. See how I only have 60,000? Right now, no, it's because I was planning on playing Call of Duty or Mortal Kombat. Okay, how about this? How many? Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. How many tunes do you have, brother? How many tunes do you have, Jaren? Yeah, Black Ops 4. I play Blackout. Oh, okay. Alright, so you really focus on PvP more than anything else, huh? Hmm? What's your CR for your... Oh, shit, never mind. Okay, so... You hate PvP? Why? Cause there's nobody there, huh? Alright, so, okay. So, how about this? Wednesday night, every Wednesday night, bro, if you want, I'll run all those raids that you need. The reason why I say Wednesday is because that's when everything resets from the day, right? So then when it comes on to Thursday, we can do something else that we unlocked. You know what I mean? Because I already unlocked everything like that I need. So if we do it that way, we have more opportunities to get more things done. You know what I mean? Like for example, style feats, right? They get annoying and everything like that. But if we do it Wednesday, we get the style feats or whatever that you need or whatever I need. Let's say for example, then when it comes to Thursday, it resets again, and then we do it. And then from there, once we do all the missions and all the dailies and stuff like that, all the A-play raids, then you do the dailies every day. And then do your thing. You down with it that way? Yeah, welcome to the league, Jerry. It's recording with yeah, so Lethal Dark Family is not just that means anything. Yeah, so once we get to 125k, then I'll start getting the generator mods because they last for what, a month, and then we have to do it again. Well, we eventually get it like in a month or like 3 weeks to get all the 1,025, and then we're good. And then we have to accumulate points for the next month. You know, that's just the best way to do it because if you buy 2 at a time and stuff or 3, it's kind of pointless. But if you use like 5 generators at a time, you're getting more of a buff. Oh, here. Since you know what you're doing, brother, here, I'm promoting you with this. So, just to make this fun, bro, it's not a rule, but it's just to make it fun. If you want to recruit people, and they seem to be badass and they have a decent amount of skill points, challenge them to a fight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, see what they're about, and then they have to be really chill. Like, there's no stress over this game. I'm not here about the drama. We're just here to have fun and kick ass. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You can invite people to the league. Oh, okay. And another thing, Jared, too. The game has that's just one rule. One rule. The game has to be badass. Like, it just has to stand out. You can't have, like, you know how, like, a lot of people have, like, numbers or, like, color X's or something? Like, too many? Right? You know what I mean? Oh, it's Jerry? Oh, he's Goku in a different universe. What do you mean not badass? Of course. Jiren, yes. Dude, Jiren is OP. Jiren has his own Ultra Instinct, if you think about it. He uses his chi that you obviously, like, you see how he, like, fights, right? You know how he was really calm and using his chi to get stronger? That's his Ultra Instinct, basically, in his universe.
No, hell no. He does not have Ultra Instinct. Hell no.
Bruh. No, that's not. What you mean? Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
The aura, bro. What is it then?
The aura.
What is it? What is it then?
Bro, he's the strongest shit, bro.
I know, but what is it? What do they call it? You get what I'm saying?
It's just it's his power, bro.
But what I'm saying is that's his way of Ultra Instinct in his universe. That's his thing. Because he's like Goku, bruh. He really is like Goku. The only person I think that could beat both of them is Brawly.
I'm about to say, don't say Beerus and don't say Broly either, because he's stronger than Broly.
Brawly's OP, bruh.
Jiren was shit on Broly.
No. Hell
If
no.
Broly, listen. If Broly trained, then yeah, he would shit on Jiren. But if he don't train, then he's not gonna win.
Oh, yeah, of course not. Because Jordan's not going to give him the opportunity.
Of course not. He gonna beat the shit out of him. Broly gonna get stronger, and he gonna put up more of a fight, but he's gonna lose. Period.
Yeah, bro. That's just up. But yeah, bro, if you feel like playing something else, 2K, Madden, and all that shit, man, go for it, bro. Remember,
alright.
You will get. Look, you see how strong I am, right? Because I only have 1 tune, but I have 3 armors. It's because I take my time with that shit. There's no rush. When people get mad because they don't have this flame aura, motherfucker, just wait. You'll come across it one day.
Are you fired?
Yeah, bro. Since I've been playing the game.
I don't remember you.
Huh?
I don't remember you.
No, I changed my name.
What was your original name?
Terminator 1991.
I do know you, matter of fact.
Huh?
My name is Quantum Knight 777.
Like back then?
Yeah, back then, before Revamp.
Oh, okay. You probably come across like Brainiac or something, or Amazon Part 1. Yeah, it used to be Terminator 1991. That was my original name, but I wanted something more DC.
I'm about to say, yeah, I know who you are.
But yeah, bro, like I said, that I know there's like a lot of like cool people that take the game seriously, but if you continue playing like that, you'll get bored easily. You get what I'm saying? But if you're like just free roaming and doing your own shit, you know what I mean? It's more fun that way. Cause let's say you play like for 20-30 minutes and you're kind of like, oh shit, I want to play fucking Call of Duty. I did hell of I killed 20 people yesterday. And you feel that vibe, don't lose the vibe. You know what I mean? Because that's what keeps you playing.
You don't.
Why do you say that?
Because I
bruh,
just checked.
I trained Goku, bruh. Don't tell nobody.
Goku who? Which one?
The main Goku? Not Goku, not the real Goku. I trained him. I gave him to Master Roshi, and then I went to a different planet.
Hell no.
Yeah, bro, I trained Master Roshi too.
Hell no. No train Master Roshi.
Guys. Nah. That's funny though, huh? But yeah, bro, I lose sometimes. Just depending on the power, because like, especially for PvP, some of the powers are broken.
You got them 444 skill points. Ooh wee.
Oh, you saw my thing, bro?
Yeah, those skill points something else.
For sure, bro. The max skill points I think is 480.
480? Oh, that's a lot.
480. I think it's 480 because of the new seasonal content. Oh, alright. So you want me to teach you how to make money, brother?
Yep, hell yeah.
Alright, you're legendary, right?
Yep, come on, let's go to the broker, come on.
I'm gonna teach you the ways of Nightmare Batman. Alright, so you know how like when you come across a collection that you don't need from a raid, like long ass time ago, make sure you don't get rid of it until you check it in the broker. Let's say you already collected it, like let's say it's part of a style feat for your base item.
I be deleting them shits too. I need to stop doing
that.
that.
Don't do that, bro. Because what I'm saying is, those collections that you got could be worth $1 million, could be worth $2 million, could be worth $10 million. You know what I mean? Because depending on the collection, it could be something like worth a 50 point feat, a 25 point feat. When it's 25 point feat or a 50 point feat collection, they're usually worth at least 4 mil or more for each collection. When it's a 10 point feat, it's usually worth maybe $500,000, 500K. You know what I mean? So what I'm getting at is, let's say you don't need that collection, you kind of already have it, sell it. And if you don't need it, let's say you don't need it, but you already sold something like that in the broker and it's not really valuable as much, send it to your second tune and recycle it. What I mean by that is, get the collection, but don't collect whatever they're giving whatever they're giving to you in the mail. You know how they give you a reward for collecting all 10 or 12 collections, like an aura material. Let's say you already have it for your main tune, Jiren, and your second tune doesn't have it, but you have the collection and it's worth a lot of money in the broker. Sell that shit. So what I'm basically telling you, the collection is 12 times, right?
Wait, you said that you can collect you can collect it and sell it. Say it again.
Yeah. All right. So when you collect it for your main tune, let's say you already have all the auras and the materials from the collections. Let's say you have all that shit already, right? And let's say you have duplicate collections. What I'm basically saying is, you know how you have to collect it 10 or 12 times? I'm telling you to collect it twice. So instead of collecting it 12 times, I'm telling you to get the collection 24 times. So 2 of the same pair of collections. One for your main tune, and then one for your secondary tune. The secondary tune is going to get all the 12 pieces of the collection, but it's not going to attach the collection that they give you in the mailbox. Then I'm telling you not to attach the material or the aura on your second tune. I'm telling you to sell it. Flip it.
Okay.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
That way you don't waste your time, because if you have the collection, the material, the aura, but your main tune already has it, but your second tune doesn't, but you don't need it, sell it. Bruh, I have, let me see, how much money do I have right now? Before I went to work today, I sold a lot of catalysts. You know those catalysts for those artifacts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how you get that from John Constantine, and you know how we get that new coin called the Source Mark?
The Source. Yeah.
And it can go up to 800, it can go to 900 points or whatever. I had it where it was 900 points. And I don't need to use it for anything. I don't need to use it for anything, because that's all I do is just, I have everything, bro. So all I did was, I bought all those catalysts, and I only opened it to level 140 and 160. And you already know how I have all my artifacts maxed out. I have 10 artifacts maxed out, bro. 10. So I don't need those catalysts, right? All my shit goes to the, oh, what's this? Okay, so all, you know those catalysts, since I don't need them anymore, I sell it. Because each of those catalysts, you know, to break the seal for the artifact to get to 160 or past 140 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know how they're worth kind of a little bit of money? I sold them. Because I don't need it anymore. At least not to that level. You know what I mean? That's how you make your money, bro. Now I told you everything. Now I expect you to train and get strong as me, so I could have a trouble time fighting your ass.
Bro, I'm a goat, bro. When I get my CR up and my skill points up, I'm gonna be dubbing your ass.
I'll be waiting for that, bro. But at this moment, I'm really ultra. No, listen. At this moment, I'm Ultra Instinct Brawly. Okay, / Goku / Vegeta. That's me right now.
Not even close.
So the Omni King, looks up to me.
If that's you, how you be losing still?
Huh?
I said, if that's you, then how do you still be losing?
Losing to you?
Nah, you say you be losing.
I said to people that have a broken power in PvP.
Nah, it must be the Grand Priest or somebody then.
Because okay, like for example, you know how Rage has that like that the whiplash thing with the chain, and they keep constantly doing that in PvP.
You talking about where you...
That mechanic right there is broken in PvP. It doesn't drain, and it, like even if you had a shield and I had all my gear and stuff, depending on how they play, they can break it and continue attacking me when I can't do anything. That's a broken power. I'm not saying in PvE, I'm saying in PvP.
I'm finna switch powers.
No, no, don't do that. No.
Ultimate is not broken at all. I need me a broken power.
No, you don't. Just make another tune. But what I'm saying, bruh, if you want to do that, make another tune so you don't waste your time in doing that shit again. But yeah, bruh, just invite somebody that has a badass name and then they know what they're doing.
Alright.
Yeah, remember, bro, we're a chill ass league. We don't give two fucks. If you're on vacation, bro, for like a year or whatever, a month, whatever, it's up to you. But yeah, I only be losing to PvP, not PvE. PvE, it's rare that I lose.
Do you mean open world?
Okay, so what I mean by PvP and PvP...
hold on. Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
Is your PvP gear stronger or your PvE gear?
When it comes to fighting somebody?
Yeah.
They have different stats, brother.
I know, but I seen somebody, he had full PvE gear and he was dominating everybody who had PvP gear on.
Was he mixing it with PvE gear too? Like mixing it all together?
Nah, he had straight PvE gear. He was an electric healer.
and he was messing up. Was he on PC or PS4?
He was PS4. He was PS4, bro. He was PS4, bro.
He probably had like this trinket.
Nah, bro, he wasn't hacking or none of that, bro. He was just maxed out, bro. He had everything. Max augments, max artifacts, max gear. And this was a while ago.
Like I said, it all depends on the power. Like I said.
He was electric killer.
You probably had max skill points then. I don't know.
Yeah, max skill points too. I know for sure he did. I ain't checked, but
that's
I know
what I'm saying.
Did.
Like he probably had max skill points, and that answers your question. Because if you may have max skill points and you're fighting somebody that has like 400, but you still have 80 skill points more, you're gonna kick his ass.
Yeah, he probably got stats and shit that don't even matter.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's no point in fighting him if you're gonna keep dying.
Like, this nigga got hella
Yeah, I get
down.
what you're saying, but yeah, it just really depends on like how you use your loadout, bro.
You got 444. You almost maxed out.
Yeah, but I want more power.
You said what?
I want more power, bro. I need more power.
You want to be stronger?
Yes. Always. I haven't been playing this for almost 10 years for nothing.
You ain't played in 10 years.
Or 9 years.
So you ain't played since the game came out and you already max level?
Nah, hell no. I didn't know how to play because nobody taught me. Remember back then when you had to actually like assemble your fucking mods? Remember you had to make it?
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
I missed that shit.
Nah, bro, that shit was repetitive because it would be pointless. Every time you did that, new gear came out, you had to do that shit again.
Wait, so you like the game better now than it used to be?
course.
Nah, I like it how it was before revamp. I think you gotta spend more money now to keep up with shit.
Actually, I don't. You want me to tell you how I update the augment system in a couple of days? From the DLC?
You say you updated.
Huh? Do you know how?
You say you do what?
Okay, listen. So what I'm saying is, alright, so you know how, like, let's say there's a new DLC, and the new DLC requires you to have higher augments, right? The max augment system right now is 237, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how you salvage that gear, all those gear pieces, and you get those exobytes?
Yeah.
You know how you can go to the R&D station and make the exobytes stronger for your augments?
I didn't know you could really do that, but yeah.
You can. Like, just like how you can get better soldier and shit and all that shit, yeah. You go to assembly, and then you go to categories of the exobytes, and then attach it to the folder, and then you go to the middle between salvage and I think assembly. I think the thing you go to there, and then it's easy to do it that way because you already have it on the file instead of scrolling down to look for it. But what I'm getting at is you level those exobytes up, right? I already maxed out everything, correct? Like, I really don't have nothing else to do with those exobytes. You know what I do? I put that shit in my inventory to my other tune. Okay, so this is what I'm getting at. Okay, so you know how you have in your inventory 7 boxes across? And you probably have, like, what, 10 boxes going down? Or 20? I bought space. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 21, 22, 23, 23 spaces going down. But that unlocks all of it for your other tunes too. And for my bank, it's the same. So I send all those extra bits to my other accounts and save it. So when it comes to the new DLC, I'm already months ahead. There you go.
Okay.
And the thing with artifacts, brother, I see a lot of people do this. They have 3 artifacts. One artifact is level 100. The second artifact is level 60, and the third artifact is level 20. That's a mistake. You shouldn't do that.
Hey, I learned that recently.
That's a mistake, yeah. You want to make sure your artifacts are all balanced, just like your augments. So let's say the max CR for your augments, the 4 augments for your gear, right? Let's say the max is 237. You want to make sure they're at all of them, all 4 of them are level 200.
What I do is I max one augment to this level, then I do the next 2%.
Well, yeah, that's how I do it, bro. That's how I level up my shit.
Cause I got.
Oh, okay. And then the seal of completion. You know how there's a seal of completion, and then there's the other one.
Yeah.
The purple one. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now. The best way to level up your artifact, brother, so you don't break your shit or you don't waste your shit. All right, so you know how like you level up and it'll say you need 500 more points to break level 80 to 100.
Yeah.
Instead of just only getting 500 points for your nth metal, you want to get at least 10,000. The reason why I say that is because it has a higher chance possibility of breaking that shit. If you only go to 1,000 and it only required you to have 500, you have like a 30 or 40% chance of it not breaking, and you're gonna break your seal. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a high possibility of having a 10,000, 9,500 points more, you have a bigger chance. You have a better chance. You know what I mean? People make that mistake, and then when it comes to 140 and 160 for your artifacts, you want to make sure you have at least 50,000 F metal points to make sure that shit breaks. And that's the only time you would use seal of completion. Is if you're a level 140 or 160. If you have
Wait.
one,
You want your artifacts to break? You want your artifacts to break? You say you want your artifacts to break?
What?
You said you want your artifacts to break.
No. Break the seal. To break the level. To go to the next level. To level 80, to level 100, you know what I'm saying?
I did the 120, 140, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cause you were saying don't use the seal of completion until you hit 160 or something right there.
140 or 160?
You said that if you don't, then the gear breaks.
Well, because the artifact is hella strong, and it requires a lot of.
If you don't use it, then it doesn't break the seal. I mean,
like you could use the purple one, but the purple one is not as strong as the gold one because the gold one breaks it automatically. Like it breaks the seal to the next level. But the purple one does help. So like you know how like you level up the artifact, right, to get to a level 100? It's at 99, but you need 500 points to break it, right? For example. Alright, so let's say you only use 1,000. And then you do have the purple seal of completion, not the gold one, but the purple one. And you do have all the little crystals to break the seal to get to 100. It'll probably be a low chance because you didn't boost it enough. And the purple seal is not gonna help you break it. It's not the gold. You get what I'm saying now?
Yep.
Yeah. That's it.
Ooh, it's a lot of talking, boy.
What's up?
I said that's a lot of talking.
Hey, but that's a lot of information, man.
That's what I'm saying.
While you were taking notes?
Yeah, a few of them.
Oh, okay, good. But yeah, bro, just like pretty much take your time, man. Like when people get frustrated and play the game and then they kind of get annoyed, that's when you start to play the game.
I kind of just like really do PvE and then like I don't know, everything just you go naturally.
Yeah, just go with the flow.
Like I jumped from like 250 to 257 like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, and another thing too, bro, avoid playing with hackers. You know why I say that?
Why?
Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. DC and the people that are actually keeping record are looking at that and everybody playing the raids. So you know how like the let's say the raid is broken or whatever, they're having trouble why they're like people are struggling and shit. They look at the records. You know how like there's a combat rating thing? Like you know how like there's default, combat, and then loot on your screen on the box?
Yeah.
They have something like that too. You get what I'm saying? So they look at the stats from each I guess team that played the raid, and they look at who glitches, who does the hacking and shit, and then they ban them. But if you constantly play with them like that and you didn't know about it, it's a mistake. But if you know about it and you constantly play with them, you're gonna get suspended or kicked out of the game.
I won't really care. They ain't making that much money. No way. They ain't gonna ban nobody.
Bruh, they just went to Switch.
You said what?
Switch. That's released in the summer. What do you mean it's not making any money? It's gonna make more money, and it's all cross-platform. The only people we can't play with is Xbox right now. We can play with PC and PlayStation 4, but we're gonna be connected with Switch. What do you think about it? We're not gonna make any money? That's a kid's system.
Yeah, oh yeah, kids don't play. Kids don't know how to play this game. That's even worse.
I know,
when kids
but it's a start. It's a start. It's gonna happen.
It's terrible.
Nah. It makes it more possible to have more DLC content, bro.
If I'm on this game for like 2 3 years from now, I'm gonna be a fucking goat.
Well, yeah, bro, I'm gonna go get some to eat, and I'm probably gonna play some GTA or Call of Duty maybe. All right. Yeah, bro. thanks for joining the league, bruh, and have fun with it, bruh. For real.
Thanks. Alright, take care.
You too, Jen. And like I said, bro, you can invite people. Remember, they have to have a badass name and just fight them for the fun of it. Because, it, you know what I mean? It sees like what their story, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, let me see how many people actually, what do we have? Let me see. Alright, so for right now, we have 28. So, I'm gonna say let's stop at 35, and you can invite like 3 or 4 people.
Wait, hold on. What you just say?
You can invite 2 or 3 people for right now, and then because we don't want to invite just random ass people. We want to make sure that we can actually like communicate with them, see if they know if it's cool to join this league, see if they like it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Peace out, brother. We'll play some Call of Duty.
Alright. Yeah, I don't got 4, but I got 3.
Oh, come on, bro. What the fuck? You got Mortal Kombat 11?
Nah, I'm gonna get that soon though.
Right.
And when
you better get it. You know why? You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. You know why?
No, let me tell you something.
Yes.
You do not want to fight me in Mortal Kombat, you gonna fucking hate me.
I'm gonna hate you?
Yes, bro.
Nah, bro.
Why does this duel just glitch?
Nah, bro. No. Nah, bro. I know the fatality of most of the characters. Don't even go there.
It's not even about the fatality, bro. You won't even touch me. I can guarantee this shit.
Bruh, I'm a goat when it comes to Scorpion, bruh. Don't go there, bruh. No, I don't want you to hate me, bruh. We build a cool ass friendship right now, bruh. You the homie right now, bruh. Don't get mad.
I'm gonna cop that motherfucker. I'm gonna cop that motherfucker.
I'll be waiting for you, bruh. I'll be waiting for you, bruh.
I'm gonna cop it this Thursday, alright?
Bruh. Don't be crying, bruh. Don't be crying.
Alright. I'm copping it this Thursday.
That's the type of vibe that I want for this league. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of vibe right there. So that's what we're looking for this league, alright?
Alright.
Alright, brother. Get Mortal Kombat 11 so I can beat your ass. And one day when you get... hey, if you need to get Call of Duty or anything, Call of Duty 4 or the new Modern Warfare, get that shit, bro. We'll play that too. We don't just have to play DC. Right. Bro, I play a lot of games, bro. For real. I still have managed to play this shit because I like this game.
You play Watch Dogs?
I played a little bit of it, but I don't have it. My friend has it. I have.
Which one?
The one before San Francisco. I think the one in.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
It was in Chicago, I think.
Yeah, it was Chicago or New York. Either one of those. Yeah, that one. I played that one a little bit. I was fucking with the traffic lights. But yeah, bro, add me, bro, so we can fight. Cause when you see me in Scorpion, bro. Oh, the reason why I'm telling you, the reason why I'm saying to get Mortal Kombat 11, it requires you to get the DLC, but they're actually fucking putting Spawn, bro. I've been wanting to play Spawn since Mortal Kombat 11 or 9.
Yo, should I buy the Gold Edition or just the regular Mortal Kombat?
Well, if you get the Gold Edition, you get the pretty much the season pass. But it's really up to you. What I did is I bought the game and then I bought the season pass separate because I got a different paycheck. I had to pay rent that week. But that's what I did. I waited like a couple, maybe 1 or 2 weeks to buy the DLC.
Yeah, I think I might do that too.
But yeah, bro, I'll be waiting for you, bro. If you get Call of Duty 4, we're gonna play Blackout. It's kind of like Fortnite, bro, but it's third person. I play a lot.
I hate Fortnite.
I played Madden and shit. It's cool and everything, bro, but like that shit gets old because it's the same shit. It's just different skin on the character.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the loot boxes. That's where they get your bitch ass. You know why I say that? Because you have to spend a lot of money to get that motherfucker. At least with DC, you have it for years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying, bro. I'm not lying, bro. Because they could. Who's your favorite team right now, for example? Football team.
I don't even watch football.
Oh, basketball
my favorite-
team. Who's your favorite basketball team?
The Warriors.
You weren't a Warriors fan. Where you from? Don't lie to me.
I'm from Chicago.
Bruh, why aren't you a Bulls fan? Oh my god. You want me to tell you something, bruh? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I swear to God.
Nah, you know who the
No, listen,
Pacers are?
listen. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from the California. I'm from San Francisco, Oakland, Bay Area. I'm from there. I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm a Bulls fan. I'm gonna tell you why though. Back then when I was growing up, the Warriors weren't shit. They're good now. I'm not gonna diss Stephen Curry. I'm not gonna diss Stephen Clay, Kevin Durant. They're all great. But back then, they weren't great. So they weren't my idols. So when it comes to the Bulls, at that time and era, I watched his game. You get me saying? I'm like, damn, this motherfucker is badass. And back then,
Bro, I'm not from Chicago.
listen. Let me finish. Back then, there was less rules. Not just for basketball, but it was for football. Back then, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and somewhat the 60s, there was tough. You had to be badass, not just mentally, but physically. And I'm gonna tell you why it's cool now. It's, protect the players and all that shit. I get that, but there's too many rules that are kind of like, you take away football and you put flag football. You can't touch the receiver. You can't block his catch or whatever. Like it defeats the purpose of the concept of him getting $10 million to catch a ball from somebody.
Yeah.
Not letting you catch the ball. But back then, in sports in general, in basketball, football in general, was tough. In basketball, Michael Jordan the Bulls weren't just the only team that were badass. You can name 10 different teams back then that were kick-ass. Period. Like the Pistons, the Celtics, the fucking who else was it? And the Houston Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just a handful of players now or teams. So So I'm a Bulls fan. I should be a Warriors fan because I'm from the Bay Area, but I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm a Bulls fan. So it's weird that you say that you're a Warriors fan.
I'm a Warriors fan, but my hometown is Indiana. It's the Patriots team.
But yeah, that's my story with that. But that's my case.
Who are the 6 characters on Mortal Kombat? The DLC characters.
Okay, so what I know is Shang Tsung, the Sorcerer, Spawn.
Spawn.
Yes, I've been waiting for that motherfucker forever. The Terminator, fucking Terminator. I'm assuming it's Joker from the DLC, from DC Universe. It's Joker, not the other Jokers and shit. Joker.
I don't know who you was talking about. That's what I was thinking about. Alright, keep going.
Bro, you don't want to do this.
Come on, bro, just do me.
Nah, bro, I can't.
Just do me, man.
I don't want you to be mad at me, bro.
Just do me, bro. Come on, man, I got them hands.
You got
just
what?
on me healing. I said I got them hands. Just on me healing.
Are you, what are you doing, DPSing?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Just take it easy. Just take it a little easy. That way you probably fuck around one shot.
Alright, bro.
You finna be surprised by how hard I hit you, though. You be like, damn.
You ignore my fight?
Nah, hold on. I got that on.
Alright, go.
No shields.
1. Fight. You win.
Man, I did good. I did bad.
Got him. Right, don't do this.
Come on, man, run that back.
This is not Super Smash Bros. Nah, but for real though, I was gonna say, but yeah, bro, play Mortal Kombat. It's sick, bro. I can't wait.
Come on, man, run it back. That's how you gonna be when we start playing Mortal Kombat, bro. When we start playing Mortal Kombat, that's how you gonna be like, run that back. Cause I just dubbed your ass up with on a flawless victory.
Why are you talking though? Do you have it? Are you playing the controller right now? Do you have 100 matches in the game? No.
I'm a fucking, I'm a go, bro. You don't understand.
Bro. Don't do this.
I played this shit since I was a kid, bro. I know some of the nigga hoes move list, and I ain't even hopped on the game yet.
I've been playing that shit since Mortal Kombat 1. Since my brother got that shit. When that game released in 1991, my brother had the Sega. I remember, bro. And then my cousins had the Nintendo version when there was no blood. I know, bro. I know. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it came to the Mortal Kombat Monks with Liu Kang and Kung Lao. Like, bruh, I got that down, bruh. Scorpion is always OP, no matter what system, or what game, no matter what.
Bruh, you gonna be feeling so. You're gonna be feeling so salty. Listen, you're gonna be so salty when I be beating the shit.
I'm not gonna be salty, bruh. I'm not. I just live in my experiences.
Hey, you gotta adjust this.
Oh, that's your name. Oh, Swag King, bro. Mine is Militant Beast. Nah. Okay, the reason why I don't like Injustice, bro, is because the mechanic system when you fight, it's weird. No, it's not. Don't bullshit.